All right, I've had some questions about one of these Pieta Remington 1858, or basically solid framed cap and ball revolvers in general. Revolves around disassembly and cleaning. Okay, first of all, the question was, how do you clean a solid frame gun? Granted, the Colts open tops that you can take the barrel assembly off and, like I did, just wash them in water is the easier way, but this cannot be done with this particular gun because saturating the action in water is not a good idea. All right, so let's start with, we'll go to half cock, and how you take this gun apart is you go and release the loading ram, get that down part way. And then right here, there's just these tabs. There's nothing that locks this on this pistol. You pull that forward like that, and then you should be able to slip the cylinder out of the frame. Yeah, I had that right. And then you should just be able to rotate the cylinder out. Now the cylinder, you clean the same way I clean the other one, just rinse it off. This rod will not, I don't believe it comes out of the gun. Well, what we'll do is this. Now I was asked, when you do fire this with grease, all of this is going to get caked with dirt, grime, and that. So what you would do, put this back, is go to the left side of the gun. And there is one screw right there. Just take this screw out. Take the screw out and kind of want to loosen it because that tension from the spring may. There it is, this screw, and then this comes out. This assembly here. Now this does not come all the way out. It hits this piece. You would have to unscrew this to remove this, or you might, can you get it up over? No, you can't. So that's going to stay in the gun. So the areas you're going to have to want to clean is down in there, the barrel, around the barrel, up in here, all of this you'd have to clean out the hammer and that. And what I suggest you would use is just get a toothbrush with soft nylon bristle or soft nylon bristle brush. Take a piece of shop rag, soak it either in black powder solvent, which is water-based, or in warm soapy water, and just wipe off all of your gunk and grime. The key to doing this is you need water to neutralize the salts and the corrosive effects of the black powder. It's in the nitrates or whatever that's in black powder. You have to just, that's why you use water. Water is the best thing. It neutralizes it, dissolves the salts. There's where the rammer goes, you might want to clean that. Just get a cleaning rod with a slot tip, put a patch on there, and clean it out. Use a brush or a damp rag. If there's something real stubborn, you could always take a patch and use the tip of a screwdriver. Just be careful and clean it like that, to get stuff out. But that's how you do it. That's how you take it apart. And yes, grime does build up on this rod. You have to clean it. So, push it forward, clean it down here, pull it up, clean all the stuff out of it, And then what you would do is, once you want to put it back together again, take your ram, get it in the appropriate place, and you clean how you would clean the barrel, yeah, I almost forgot. Got to get this rod down in there. This does kind of hold it in somewhat. You know, line the hole up. And then put your screw back in. You know, cleaning the barrel, just use a cleaning rod, use a brush with solvent. If you have an appropriate jag, use the jag or wad up patch and just push it through with anything, you know, to get it back up in there. Okay, it took a little bit of moving everything around to get that to line up just right, because that is the point where it cams. There we go. Get it down in there. You know, then after you wash everything down with water and it's damp, you know, use WD-40 or something that dissipates water and oil it. Now getting this in can be a pain because you have to kind of roll it around and trip the hand. And there. Alright, the trick is catching that hand and pushing it back and then lining up the rod. Kind of hard for me to do this on there, and that's it. Just goes back into place, and the loading lever is what actually holds the rod in on this particular gun. Okay, so that's about it. That should answer the questions that were sent to me about this particular pistol. You know, you just clean it like a normal gun. It will be dirtier, and just use a water-based solvent. Okay, because the water is what neutralizes the corrosive agents in the residue of the black powder. Okay? Alright, I hope that helps.